Hello, I'm Johan Auwerx. I obtained an MD and a PhD degree from the Catholic University in Leuven in Belgium. I trained clinically and am a board-certified endocrinologist and metabolism specialist, also obtained in Leuven in Belgium. I then did a postdoctoral fellowship in the Department of Medicine and the Department of Genetics at the University of Washington in Seattle. Since 1991, I was a research director with the CNRS in Strasbourg, and later on became a professor at the medical faculty at the University Louis Pasteur in Strasbourg, France. Since 2008, I'm professor at the École Polytechnique Fédérale de Lausanne, also known as EPFL, and there I'm still until now, and I'm also an adjunct professor at the KAIST in Daejeon in Korea. Concerning my track record, I've published over 500 papers and they're highly cited. My current age index is 133, and I've obtained over 20 scientific prizes. I'm an editorial board member of several journals, including Science, Cell Metabolism, and I founded a number of startup companies which current accumulated market cap of over 7 billion, the most notorious one being MitoBridge. That's it for this slide. Okay, so my role at NOF will be that I will act as your CTA and be a board member, and will provide guidance and strategic advice in the preclinical area. That will mean that I will help identify new therapeutic targets and new chemical entities to give NOF a healthy pipeline. I will also help you to identify partners in academia and in the private sector for preclinical work. And this will all help strengthen the IP portfolio through NOF research and licensing in new technology. On the clinical aspect, there I would help to expedite the transition from research to clinical development, so make that very smooth. I will establish links with key opinion leaders in the different domains and facilitate the identification of optimal target indications. I will guide and optimize clinical trials and help with partnering discussions and licensing out strategies with international partners, and obviously help with money raising. And the goal will be to make NOF the major Korean biopharma company in 2020. So related to the research and development programs, the first program concerns NOF-RD. Initially, we will develop this drug for chronic kidney disease. It has a unique mechanism of action which will allow to be used also for other indications beyond CKD, such as AKI and diabetic kidney disease. Later this year in Q3, we will initiate phase 1, phase 2 studies for CKD. And this represents this kidney disease area as a large unmet medical need. And there's plenty of potential for licensing out or partnerships for NOF-RD. In parallel, NOF has ongoing efforts to identify NCEs, enhancing its IP portfolio. And these NCEs, which NOF will identify, will serve as backup compounds for kidney disease or as candidates for development in other therapeutic areas. The other very major program is NOF-DB2 and NOF-OB, which is currently in phase 2 studies targeting type 2 diabetes and obesity. These compounds have a unique mechanism of action. They are a novel first-in-class insulin sensitizer. And the particular feature is that unlike other insulin sensitizers, they reduce body weight. So they don't have the liability of body weight gain. They're effective in type 2 diabetes, and this was shown in a phase 2A study. And the effect on obesity was shown in a phase 2A study and repeated in a phase 2B study. So In the third quarter of 2020, NOV will initiate a pivotal phase 2 proof of concept studies in obese type 2 diabetics. This first-in-class compound will make NOV again a leader in this field and again a preferred partner for pharma industry. And we will start licensing out once the clinical data are available in Q2 2021. So the last program concerns a product called NOV-GP, and there's a two-stage development process. Initial development will be as a nutraceutical for cognitive decline. This compound, like the other NOV products, will be a first-in-class, has a novel mechanism of action, and provides a totally new angle to prevent cognitive decline. NOV will obtain proof of concept of NOV-GP as a food supplement for cognitive decline, and it will do so by establishing a partnership with a company in the nutraceutical area. And the plan is to register it in 2021 as a medical food. And then it can be licensed out, the food, to a major food company. NOV-GP and NOV-GP2 are, however, also drugs, not only food products, for Alzheimer's disease and neurodegenerative disorders, which are areas which represent a large unmet medical need. So NOV will, in parallel with the development of NOV-GP as a food, optimize dose and formulation for a drug, and we'll also have a screening program going on to identify novel chemical entities that activate the target, which will further enhance its IP portfolio in this area. NOV-GP and NOV-GP2 are first-in-class compounds and will make NOV a leader in the field and a preferred partner for the pharma industry, and licensing out and partnership opportunities in the pharma industry will start as soon as it's registered as a medical food. And this can happen quite soon, because the food development will be faster than the drug development, but we will obtain proof of concept already with food, allowing us to go the pharma route in an accelerated way.